All right, let's just start off with a little bit of warrior's walk. So warrior's walk is where we start off with mace vertical and warrior. We grip with that thumbs down grip, hold the mace over the shoulder, and there's a reverse lunge, forward lunge combo with that uppercut. So it takes a bit. I'm gonna throw the clock on for 2.5 minutes. When we start off, I'll face away. I'm gonna go left hand at the bottom, which means my left hand will come off for my thumbs down grip to start. And then my right leg would be my mover, just so we're on the same page. And every time we're gonna alternate to side. I'll cue everything in the beginning, and then about halfway through, I'll get quiet. So 2.5 minutes, this should start to wake everything up. Just do your best to really crush the mace through the uppercut to wake up the upper body a little bit more. Timer is going. All right, so left hand at the bottom in our warrior. Therefore, the left hand comes off. We grip with that thumbs down grip. Mace goes over the shoulder as we take that right leg reverse lunge, search for good depth. And then we're in line with that left thigh. Forward lunge, uppercut, and we'll move. Step back. You can literally keep the hands on and then just switch those hands up. Right hand now, thumbs down grip. Left leg back over that right shoulder. Drop that mace. Forward lunge, uppercut. Right back to where you started again. Just switch the hand. So this one's very methodical. Over the left shoulder as my right leg goes back. By my bottom. Forward lunge with my uppercut. Again, crushing mace through your uppercut pattern. Right hand, left leg. Sorry. Left hand, right leg. Right hand, left leg. Left hand, right leg. I'll be quiet after this. I know you got it by now. I'm sure to just move a little quicker as I go. Clock has got to be going soon, I imagine. There it is. All right, shake it off. I would imagine the quads are pretty wide awake here now. Let's get right into this big flow we're going to do. So here's how this is going to work. We are going to have 4 steps in this. The sequence of the steps is just going to be a little bit unusual, but it's nothing we haven't done before. In that, we're going to be side lunge and dragon lunge. So kind of like a 1, 2. When we go forward lunge, we're not going to take the traditional big forward lunge. Just going to be called a short step. And all we're doing from like a lateral view, I'm up on like my ball of foot and toes, heel is up. From that position, we're going to end up in a reverse lunge. So legs, we're talking 1, 2, short step for 3, reverse lunge for 4. And then that'll be the sequence of events. Now the mace movement, again, all done before, but never in this order. So here's our deal. Let's get to globe on the right-hand side here if we could. So our first move is just simply to get out to cradle. So from this position, tail in front of my face, there I am in my cradle. Crescent switch. This is where we take that mace globe behind our head. we use our elbow to bump the mace tail to the other side and we transition. So it looks like this. My hand's literally on the globe, and on the globe, I'm over my head, I bump it out. So the last piece of this flow, we'll repeat just the hands a couple times. This hand is palm open to allow me to take that mace to my other hip. And then the last piece of the puzzle finally would be horizon. So let's go through all that one more time with the right arm being the one we're initiating. So globe on the right. So again, I'm gonna go tail in front of my face to cradle. I'm gonna go over behind, sorry, back behind my head with my crescent. So again, I kind of grab more of the globe, the front and the back. I come up and I bump it over. I'm back to cradle, which is familiar. Now look, this hand literally is just open, so it's a platform to rotate the mace around. So this should move like a horizon switch would be, and then it's, again, horizontal. So again, palm is open. I'm literally just pulling it all the way around to my side and re-gripping with my palm up right here. Finally, horizon switch. Now here's the real challenge we're gonna face. For the first time, we're not just gonna be hanging out here doing a crescent switch. We're actually gonna be in a dragon lunge. At least that's the plan. So what it should look like then would be this, which is gonna be a little different. So let's work on just that move, because that's gonna be, I think, the trickiest part of the whole thing. So I'm gonna go into a side lunge to my, let's think it through, side lunge to my left. So here's our plan of action here. We're gonna go to a dragon lunge with the left leg, and we're gonna get into that cradle, kind of like in one move. So right now I have a right arm cradle. I'm taking this mace globe above, bumping, and that just puts me like right into that left side cradle. Now that left leg just literally would go right into that short step forward lunge. Let's go that part one more time here. So I'm back on my side lunge to my left. I'm gonna go left leg dragging, but right arm cradle, right to my crescent switch. I'm pausing here again for you because I'm in a left arm cradle. That left leg that's currently in dragging comes forward to that short step forward lunge. Now let's do the other piece. Let's swing it around to this right hip. So we're gonna grip with the right hand. The left hand is just like a place to rotate it from. We're going left leg reverse lunge as we take the mace out to that hip. Finally, horizon switch into your side lunge. That's the whole flow right there. Did everyone do reasonably well with the steps? Cool. So I'm gonna run the clock. Like we'll actually go for a solid 2 minutes on this side. We'll switch, and then eventually we're gonna do like a left to right too on this. All right, so we're gonna start off just exactly as we were. Side lunge, left leg. I'll cue it all. All right, side lunge left for me, please. Left leg dragging, right arm cradle. Crescent switch to that left leg, short step forward lunge. Right hand grips, pull that mace around to your right hip and pause. Just look at your hands quick. Left hand palm up, right hand palm down. Then finally horizon switch into that side lunge left. Right back to it, left leg dragging, right arm cradle. Crescent while we're here. Left arm now is in my cradle. Left leg short step. Be ready to take that mace to the right hip. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, mace goes hip. Left leg goes into that reverse lunge. Horizon switch to your left and right back to it. Left leg dragging, right arm cradle. Crescent while we're here. Left arm cradle. Left leg short step forward lunge. Taking the mace to the right hip. Left leg reverse lunge. Horizon switch. Right back to it. Left leg dragging, right arm cradle to crescent. Left leg short step. Right hip, reverse lunge. Horizon switch. Same story, slow cueing. Left leg goes dragging, right arm goes cradle, and you can literally just bring it right up at the crescent, and there you are. Short step it, to the hip with the reverse lunge, and horizon. So now your challenge is, can you start to blend the movement of the mace? So as I step into my dragon, I'm immediately going to bring the mace up out of cradle and right into my crescent switch, kind of like this. Here, and I'm immediately coming right up to there. To my bump and to my short step. To that reverse lunge and to my horizon. I'll stop cueing now. Just do your best to follow along. Oh, and there's our clock. Let's get one more rep in after this guy. What? Everyone hang okay? Cool. All right, we got to switch sides. Do I need to break down that other side all by itself in just like the cradle, crescent, dragon? Or just go for it?
You just go for it.
Cool. It seemed like you two were good, so we'll do it. We're going to be side lunge right. I'll extend the clock a little bit. All right, here we go. Side lunge right side. Okay, so left arm cradle, right leg dragon. Planning and pausing. Going to our crescent switch here, which takes me to my right arm cradle. The right leg goes a forward short step. Left hand's going to grip and take the mace to the left hip. As we get to that reverse lunge right, now keep those hands. Right hand forward head, palm up. Left hand palm down. Right to that horizon switch to the right. Right leg dragon. Left arm cradle, up to that crescent, bump, back to cradle right. Right leg short step. Take the mace to the left hip as you go into that reverse lunge. And then we horizon switch into that side lunge right. Going right into left arm cradle, right leg dragon, trying to get right into that crescent. Right arm cradle, right to that right leg short step. Mace goes to the hip as we hit our reverse lunge. Horizon right. Right to it. Cradle, dragon, crescent, cradle, short step to the hip, horizon into side lunge. Right to it. Cradle and dragon, crescent, cradle, short step, hip and reverse lunge, horizon to side lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are the steps. Okay, I'm quiet. Just try to follow that lead. Pause in here. We'll go one more after this guy. Here's that last one coming right now. And relax. Shake those legs out. And everyone okay on that side as well?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. So in a little bit, we'll come back. We'll kind of create a bridge, do right side, left side work there. Sip of water if you want. Hey, Jean, what time are you out of here?
A little bit after 7.
Like 7:05? Or like closer to 7?
Yeah, like closer to 7.
All right, let's just build on that flow right now then, so we can kind of get that piece in. So here's the deal. We just need transition to the other side lunge after we finish and we ended our side lunge. So we have two options as I see it. We have kind of like our little like hop and switch side lunge to side lunge, which doesn't really kind of like go with the steps in this flow, I don't think. I think the thing that makes more sense would be going that dragon side lunge to go from our left side to our right side. When we do that, a switch and a switch doesn't work out there. So when we go from side lunge into that first dragon step, and all I'm doing is I'm taking 2 steps that way, that's it. I go into prayer when I'm in my dragon. And then when I take my next step, that's when I would switch that mace to the other side. So let's just work that back and forth for a couple reps. Not that it's hard, but dragon and prayer, switch that mace into the appropriate hold in your side lunge. One more time, back and forth. Dragon and prayer, transition mace in that side lunge. One more time, dragon and prayer, transition mace into the side lunge. That's it. So that builds the bridge from left to right. It's the same flow. We'll just go right side, left side, back and forth. So John, I'm going to use basically all the time you have left here. We'll end at 7:01 if that's okay for this, for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is going to be a while to warn you. It's going to be 5 minutes. We're just doing this here. Lots of fun, I know. All right, so why don't we start off in do a side lunge left to start the whole thing out. Okay, so that's where we're going to like to begin. So here I am, very edge. Okay, side lunge left to start my process. Left leg goes dragon to cradle to crescent. So let's say 1, 2, 3, cradle, crescent, cradle, short step. Mace goes to my right hip as I hit my reverse lunge. Horizon switch into your side lunge. So that's the flow as we've been doing it now. Here's the bridge to the other side. Prayer hands in our dragon, side lunge to the right. Coming right back off that right leg to a left arm cradle, to a crescent, to a right foot short step. Mace goes to that left hip as we get our reverse lunge. Horizon switch to our right. Here's the bridge. Right leg goes dragon as you go prayer. Side lunge left. Now try to pop right into it. Left leg dragon, right arm crescent. Sorry, cradle. To our crescent. Back to cradle. Short step with the left. Mace goes right hip. Horizon switch to the left. The bridge. Prayer and dragon. Side lunge right, push right off into right leg dragon, left arm cradle. Crescent to cradle, short step. Mace goes hip, side lunge right, prayer, and that dragon, side lunge. That was that bridge. Push right off that left foot. Cradle, dragon, crescent. Short step. To the hip. Horizon switch left. To the bridge. Prayer dragon, side lunge right. Pushing right back to right leg dragon. Cradle. Crescent cradle. Short step. To the left hip, right leg, reverse lunge, horizon. Go be quiet now. Let's see how you do. The bridge. The bridge. The bridge. And here's the bridge. Stop saying the bridge now, you got that part too. Imagine we're getting close by now. Finish this guy out. I have a right side nut.
Joe, I'm gonna head out.
Yep. And
Thank you. Bye, Jody.
very well. Have a great day.
See you tomorrow, Joe.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you. Hi, Jody. How you holding up?
I'm okay.
Are the legs fried or not too bad?
My Whoop tells me I'm very fried here lately. I have to get.
Do you want to do a little bit more, or you want to shut down?
No, I can go a little bit more if you're doing it.
Yeah, I'm all good. Okay.
It's up to you. I know
A
you
little
guys-
more here then with that said. Okay. We'll have one more big flow and call it that. All right. Let's work our little triangle drill. So as a reminder for the triangles, it's all horizon switches. And we're pretending like we got a base of the triangle. Actually, I'll do it like this. Base of the triangle here. So here's my bottom, and then there's this center point up here. I'll actually mark it. I'm gonna put like a kettlebell up there.
Okay.
So we have to work that triangle first before you can add steps in. Now let me think this through for a second. Yeah, we're always gonna face in towards like the middle of the triangle, if that makes sense. So when we do our horizon, the footwork's like a little different. It kind of becomes like a front crossover step with this back leg, like right now, both of our left leg. So this step would be here. And right now, I just planted that foot in that direction. So I am, let's say like here straight forward, I'm like 30 degrees off to my right. Then I would step back with that right leg into that side lunge. So same, let's work this for a couple. Right leg, front crossover, got a 30-degree angle with that right foot. Step out into that horizon side lunge. Beautiful. Let's go a few more here. So front crossover, 30-degree angle, side lunge. Front crossover, 30-degree angle, side lunge. One more time around the horn. I'll be quiet now. Okay. So the mace transition is not hard, but let's bring the mace into play just for the sake of getting the horizon switch going. And then we're going to build some steps on like either side of the triangle. So this is just going to be that. So this is the same thing we just did for 2 cycles. I'm in my side lunge to my left. I'm hitting my horizon switch with that footwork we just went through. Beautiful. I'm right back. Got it. One more time each way. All right, you're there. And yeah, let's go ahead. You can finish that if you like.
Okay.
You good? Okay. So let's just add simple stuff here. So I'm thinking we go knight shields towards the top. So in other words, we'd be here, or we'd knight shield to the top of the triangle. Then from there, what I'd like to do is go back where we came from, which is that side lunge left, but get there with the battle mace chop. So make sure on the same page, right? My mace right here. I would just slide my top hand to the middle. I take my back leg high in the air, and I literally would end right here. And then to get into the horizon switch, we just need to slide this hand. So let's do it live together real quick, all right? So we're in that side lunge left. Let's get to that knight shield right. Now the left leg will come up in the air as we take our right hand mid-mace and chop that mace right back to the side lunge you came from. Slide that right hand back to globe. Now we hit our horizon switch. So that front crossover to horizon. Let's knight shield to the top of that triangle. Back leg comes up, left hand goes mid-mace. Chop that mace back to your side lunge. Left hand slides back to the globe, horizon. Knight shield. Right hand goes mid-mace, left hand's up in the air. We chop over that knee in our side lunge left. Slide the hand, horizon. Knight shield left. Left hand slides, right leg is up. Chop that mace back to your side lunge right. Horizon switch. Let's go 2 more cycles here. So, knight shield, to battle mace, to chop him back where we came from. Slide that hand, horizon. One more time each way. Horizon back. And we're good. All right, I think we'll shut it down right there.
Okay.